White on the move with Butler. Hard drive, easy finish.
And that's
Hunter.
Well, twice now, when the Hawks are able to push it up quick, you don't play against this set Miami defense, you get good looks.
Butler, the catch and release for two. To give it up, Love fires, off.
But that last, just...
Butler, steal and slam for Jimmy Butler.
Thank you very much. And that was...
He draws Capella. 8 to shoot. Backdoor! Butler smashes it down. 6 to shoot. Now it's Butler. 13 points for Jimmy Butler. Chance for 6. System 2 gives the Hawks a 73-66 lead. Vincent. Down low for Butler.
Place guarding Jimmy Butler.
Williams was terrific in Toronto defensively.
Nice take to the basket. Butler lays it in, and Jimmy Butler on the... Caleb Martin on him. Good defense there by Caleb Martin. Back down the floor. White defending and foul. Jimmy.
12.
He really stumbled down the stretch. Kevin Love, little shot fake. Turn it into a playmaker, and Butler's got to go quick here. White and Butler pokes it free. Now the run out. Butler all the way in. Chicago slump. Get to triple digits. First one who does might just win it. 49-44 as we get it started. And a lob to
contact. There's no wind-up. There's some impact, but no follow-through and definitely no intent. Good common foul here.
Nice. Is Stan still your favorite?
Defenses like the Heat. You're not going to decide or be able to just get a shot one-on-one. You're going to have to take what they give you. The second...
Van Gundy, Chris Haynes with you. East playing for the 8th seed. Jimmy Butler gets to the basket and lays it in.
Top. Butler able to drive away, and now a big steal.
Martin running with him. Butler takes it himself, and he gets a layup. A 2-point game. Jimmy Butler. Butler, Strus, Adebayo, Hero, and Martin on the floor. Butler taking on Caruso. It goes. Butler. Levine on him. Butler spins, nothing there. Butler, space.
And a rebound by Bam Adebayo. As I said, 17 the other night. Court length, Butler, he'll convert at the other end.
And they're going to have a healthy Chris Middleton throughout these playoffs.
Here is Butler. He too had 31 on Friday against. Here come the Heat, 44 and 38. Road record of 17 and 24. Inside Butler, got it.
Pressure on him.
It's Butler into Matthews.
Kind of looks like his tailbone, right? Jimmy Butler continues to be solid here for Miami. 9 in the next year at the small forward. And this year at power forward. As Jimmy Butler again gets ahead and in back of that Milwaukee defense.
33-year-old Jimmy Butler, who played at Marquette here in Milwaukee, and a 15-footer is pure. Gabe Vincent is back in there. He'll take it against Holiday. Hard screen, Love. Slashing inside is Jimmy Butler. He has another turnover. Picked up by Hero. Look who's wide open at the other end. Butler puts it through, and he's got 18 in the first quarter. Has 4 here in the second. Driving by Holiday, and with ease, he's getting everything he wants. And he averages 14 a game. Good entry feed. But Lopez is always there. That time he snuck around, leaning. Final 7 seconds. Jimmy Butler with 22 drives into Allen and over Lopez.
He is getting absolutely. They're used to not having former MVP on the floor.
Butler with the reverse. Lopez tried to get in the way, and Lowry deflected, but picked up by Jimmy Butler. By Jay Crowder. Flies inside. What a play. Jimmy.
Middleton, Holiday, who's on the bench.
Miami shooting 60%. Getting close. Vincent. Butler foul. So Butler's got 5 rebounds, 33 points, 10 assists, and a floater on the fly here for 2 more and 3.
Portis with that 21-point game in game 1. Heat get the rebound, Butler to the basket, and he lays it up and in. Over the outstretched.
He's got great strength at that lead guard position.
Butler. baseline, mid-range, count it. Jimmy Butler was the first player from with Love, feeds it back to him, thought about it, baseline, Jimmy Butler, and he lays it in.
He's so good, physical at the point of attack, crafty, and can do it all in the paint.
Jimmy Butler knocks down the three. Mismatch. Takes him off the dribble, gets to the hole, got him in the air, off the window, softly and in. Now Butler drives, spins, and the easy layup for Jimmy Butler. With 21 on 10 of 15 shooting. Here's Robinson. Started tonight for the first time in his career in a playoff game. Jimmy Butler.
Through the first 32 minutes.
Inside, a whistle, and a basket.
Holiday with a great chance to make an All-NBA team. Here's Butler in transition. Holiday pulls the chair up, didn't fool Butler. He gets the basket. Both he and Portis hit the deck. Lopez tracks down the offensive rebound. Little jab step, then a three. It's good for Butler. Back-to-back threes by Miami. That low back contusion. Butler with a shot clock at 5. And Milwaukee left him. Holiday and Lopez answer. He had 22 points and 6 threes. Butler spinning, shooting, hitting against Holiday. Jimmy Butler with 9. Low with Portis backing off. Butler not a great three-point shooter, but always better in the playoffs than he is in the regular season, and right on from the floor. Bam lost it, regathers. Miami on a 9-0 run right now. Here's Butler again, hits again. Butler's got 17 in the opening. Jimmy Butler 17 first quarter points. Nothing here in the second quarter, but he gets that one. Circus shot off the window. He's set here, already making an impact in game 3. First points of this game, 22 with 6 threes in game 2. And 3 for 3 from deep on the day. Pull-up jumper on the baseline is good. Butler so rebound by Martin. Martin with a step through and underneath to Butler, who's got 25 now lead. Continues to say he's doing everything he can to make himself available, and that it's a collaborative decision between, obviously, as Butler hits a 3, Giannis, the coaching staff.
And you also have to respect great basketball players' basketball IQ.
Butler drives, a finish with the left hand, 30-point game for
of the Bucks has been staggering, and Miami's offense has been on fire, and Butler has it right here with a 15-footer over Holiday. In the first quarter in game 3, and it was huge. A screen by Love, a drive by Jimmy Butler. He'll please it in. Now 10 of 20, 50% three-point shooting against Miami. Here's a long shot, and a three by Butler. Is on the perimeter. Love lasers one in. Butler is there, but so is Giannis. He'll curl around and put it in. It's Giannis with the miss. Love with the rebound. The outlet goes to Gabe Vincent. In stride is Butler. Puts on the brakes and a 14-footer. Jimmy Butler is automatic. 11, 5 of 5. Jimmy Butler so far. Boy, his first quarters have been dynamic. At the line, he cannot miss. 6 of 6. Lowry 15 points last game after a combined 7 the first 2. A second block right there for Lopez. Picked up Butler. 3. Good! Jimmy Butler's a machine. Hands off to Robinson, who's the #1 three-point shooter so far in these playoffs. Butler around angles. Up and down! That's by Antetokounmpo's defense. Shot clock at 9. Butler. Strus will take it the other way. Butler goes up against Allen. Butler 2 in the second, 22 in the first, and laces one through right there. And Vincent for the leaping Butler. And Holiday is right there. Good defender is Holiday. Faking his foul. Gets it up and in. 7 to play in the third. Across the lane, it's Butler. And Lopez right on with a whistle. Count tonight for the Bucks, who have never trailed. Coaching him into the play here in the third, Jimmy Butler. Mid-range shot, 35. Butler and Middleton. Butler with 35. Sizing him up, begins the acceleration. He gets on the doorstep for 2 more. 30. rebound, chased and saved by Lopez and intercepted by Robinson. Lowry to Butler, and Butler pulls up over Holiday. 39 for Middleton's on him. Butler with the ball. Shot clock at 9. Middleton with Butler driving right into it. Count it! Foul! It's loose! The lead! Jimmy Butler!
You've got a guard rotating over to him. He doesn't even feel him.
46 points for Jimmy Butler. Sets up a three. Good! Butler. Long shot. Good!
Matthews.
You said it, Brendan. He has been doing round-the-clock treatment. He said he slept with a Norm attack. He slept with a stem machine to try to make sure.
Back out to Portis. They swing it to Allen up top. Butler from out of nowhere. Wow. And Jimmy Butler. A block and a stop. Holiday tried to get it to Lopez. It's a turnover for the Bucks.
Another steal by Butler.
And he struck it. And once again, Jimmy Butler has the feeling.
It might be, and he does not care about the individual accolades at all.
Butler step back.
And that was an and one too. Bobby Portis
hit the deck. Portis may have gotten him. Yeah. No call. He's got the Bucks' last 11 points. Butler goes past him, and an easy finish for Jimmy Butler. Giannis gives it up, threw it away. Adebayo stepped in front of him. Butler with Matthews in front of him. Easy layup for Jimmy Butler.
And that was excellent defense right there.
Entire series. Love. Another closeout by Giannis to get it back to Butler. He'll try the three, and he'll knock down the three. Another chance for Miami. Butler left alone in the corner. Earlier in the series, the Bucks were begging him to take those threes, but then he started biggest lead.
A little up and under action right there.
Vincent down low. Butler in traffic up and in. 3 of the evening. Miami has 13 of them. Portis guards Butler, hesitates, and hits Jimmy Butler.
Space in the mid-range game.
Could this be Jimmy Butler time? Over Lopez, rises and knocks it down.
All right now.
It happened in game 4, where the Bucks were 9 of 27 with 4 turnovers in the fourth. Butler is free again. Jimmy Butler has 30. Ends with a calf strain, and he delivers. He has pounded the Heat defensively and knocked down a couple of huge shots. Butler is free again. That's up and in. And the Bucks
didn't take any of the fakes. Finished it off with the defensive rebound. Textbook.
Butler is inside again and one. The three. Adebayo brings it up. Butler on the wing. Over Holiday. Wow. Got it.
And
Jimmy
here we
Butler.
go. Here we go.
Over the top to Butler. Up and in. Jimmy Butler. Butler turns down the screen. Rises, fires, knocks it down.
And then the stare down.
In the lower quarter, 26th and 29th, respectively, in pace. And an easy one inside by Butler.
Prior to about March, everything was brutally tough offensively. They've relied so heavily on this guy for shot making and playmaking. Good execution there. You were desperately brilliant in isolation. If you don't bring that secondary defender, we saw Cleveland do it to the tune of about 56 double teams, and you see what Miami wants to do.
Out to Bam on the baseline. Butler with the rebound. Up and in over Robinson that time.
Tough. Try to keep him off the free throw line.
Butler off the wide pin down. Got it over hard and scored it.
Yeah, so just efficient. Jimmy
Johnson from deep left it short, and there's another one of those patented outlets. Butler slams it home, and Miami leads by 4. For him, a rather quiet 15. Hart goes under the screen. Butler fires on the baseline. Got it! Laces the jumper, but Love comes away. Another outlet, another catch, another touchdown slam by Jimmy Buckets in the largest lead of the game.
Adebayo blamed himself for the Game 2 loss. Put it on his shoulders alone. Butler in the paint, scores the first point. Started, everything changed when Hero went out after Game 1. Butler with 3 to shoot. Doubled and floats it up and in. Beautiful shot with the timer. Butler driving, leaning into Barrett, and almost made that.
Yes, he did.
And finally the tip in for Butler. He's got 6 already. Shot clock at 5. Butler 3 of 5 shooting so far in the game. Gets into the paint and now has 8 points. He's going to have to play hard. Lost it off his knee. Vincent there. Ahead to Butler for the flush.
Double teaming on the dribblers. You have to.
New York to climb back within 10. Now in the switch, Robinson against Butler. Leaning in. Butler is fouled. Banks it in. His led by as many as 19. Right now it's a 14-point advantage. Butler into traffic. Somehow gets underneath Hart. Gets the credit Miami's defense throughout the game. Butler doubled. Leans in. Puts up the shot. It's good. Butler with 20.
Thinks it's baseball.
Shot clock down to 1. Butler from the baseline. Count it. When the moment is big.
Picked up by Barrett. Butler playing through the ankle injury. At 28 points, a couple of blocks. And he drains it. Triple up. Brunson lines it up. And he cans it from long range. But Butler off the made basket beats everybody down the floor. And he hammers it down. Kevin. Butler drives for 2.
There's a lot of space to work with one-on-one.
Butler takes the baseline, scores.
Barrett read the baseline was open, quick whip, rip through, or close out by Jimmy, easy money.
And Butler answers, getting to the cup. Love. Butler one-on-one with Hart. Butler, too easy.
Gives it right back by stepping out of bounds.
So the Knicks have not made a shot here in the fourth. Miami is 1 out of 9. Butler gets inside for the Martin. The penetration, the floater, short. Rebound again. Miami comes away with it, and Butler converts. Rebound. This is not a replay over and over again. It's the same story. Butler gets to the rim. Shot clock in this series. This is really late. Love. No good on a 3, and Butler there for the offensive rebound. Lob it up. Butler in a crowd, kick it around the perimeter. Vincent feed back for Butler. The elusive spin and score. There by Robinson on the help. Timer down to 10, under 3 minutes to play, second quarter. Butler drags the defender and still gets there. Robinson was lurking. It didn't stop. 7 for Jalen Brunson. We hit the 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Butler takes it in, shovels it up, and good. Hartenstein came over. Deal with this. Win the quarter, win the half, win the night. Butler cans it out of the timeout.
Here is Butler. Yet to score in this first quarter. Butler gets the angle and throws it down.
After he made the pass, find himself behind the three-point line. As Brunson turns it over, and Butler gets the easy.
But has given the Knicks good minutes in this first half tonight. Butler gets it to rim in. Jimmy Butler with 9 points. Butler working Barrett, who has 3 fouls. Butler gets it to drop. And Miami has its largest. Miami just 4 of 18 from 3 in this game. Here's Butler, baseline jumper is good. 3 of their last 5 threes after being frigid all game. Butler leans in and banks it home. Plus the foul.
Really sending 2 and getting the ball out of his hand.
Here's Butler, 2 to shoot. Butler's jumper banks in.
Lineup out there.
Can switch everything.
And they do.
It's Butler, and this is over Williams, and Jimmy Butler connects right there.
He has not disappointed in these playoffs.
Perhaps the best 6th man off the bench in these entire playoffs, Stan.
No question. He's shooting 44% from 3 in the playoffs coming.
Keep the mask on even after he healed, because number 1, he was playing out of his mind, shooting over 50% with 6 rebounds and 4 assists, but also his mom wanted him to.
Stirs to Butler, and Butler over Smarter. Rebound Butler. He's all over the place. Gets his own miss. Pops it back up and in. It's Butler. Shot clock at 5. Butler on the wing. Goes into Pritchard. Puts up the mid-ranger. And it's pure. Brian Brown will tail him. Inside Butler. Collides. Brogdon.
8 of 19 from 3 for the Celtics.
Double-double Smart. Butler. Bam. With a twirling shot. Tip in. Down. He's in there right now setting a screen. Switch on defense. Butler is tailed by White. Doubled. And he still hits.
They just ran a floppy action.
White knocked it away. Butler got the ball. Horford will pick up the D. Martin off the baseline. Butler launching a three.
A rare three by Jimmy Butler. Doesn't shoot a lot of them. Didn't.
Jimmy Butler scuffling his way into the paint. Over White. What a shot.
Players in the league, he's got to have the ball to make plays.
Benson a screen, switch. Brogdon was defending, and Butler's got 31. Adebayo mashing his way into Horford. Shot clock at 3. Butler with Brogdon on him. It's a long 3. And go!
Something we didn't see down the stretch in game 1.
Adebayo across the lane and leans in with the dive and tipped in by Jimmy Butler. Assisted on 4 of Boston's 5 made shots. Adebayo, full-headed steam, knocked away by Horford, but right to Butler.
Every loose ball, it seems like the Heat.
Inside goes Butler. Swerves around the screen and takes it in for the deuce. Jimmy Butler, give him in the first round win over Milwaukee and the last win in that series against the Knicks. Butler dives and gets it to go, grappling for position. He's got 8. 5-second difference, game clock, shot clock. Butler with smart defending. Last year's defensive player of the year. Jimmy B knocks it in.
Defensive player this year for the Celtics.
Butler takes it in on White. Corkscrews his way for 2. Jimmy Butler, 14 points for him.
Well, Butler always wants to get back.
8 seconds. Love's got it. Brown in front. Cutting is Butler. Smart defending. And Jimmy Butler's Boston is shooting over 50%. Butler will drive inside and get the 2 and has 18. Williams defends Butler. A bump, the grind, the gyration, and the 2. New York Knicks in the second round. Butler will take it into the defense of Grant Williams. Shot clock at 4. Here he accelerates and finds 2.
And gave him the too small sign to Grant Williams. Be careful when you poke the bear now. Jimmy Butler's going to have with the 2 or go up 1 with the 3.
Butler drives on Grant Williams, and a 15-footer will tie it at 100. Adebayo a screen. Williams the defensive assignment.
This is what he wants.
Inside for the lead. He got it.
That's what he wants.
Scoring well. Butler will orchestrate on top. He's picked up by White. Jimmy Butler, word from here, with his first have almost matched what the Celtics have put in. It's Butler down low. Jimmy Butler puts it up and through. It's Butler driving right into Miami in scoring in these playoffs. A 12 tonight from Vincent, the top scorer for the Heat so far. A little fadeaway right here. Pure right over White here. Butler and Rob Williams will go jousting at each other with the long 2 by Jimmy Butler, 6'2". Tatum wants Butler, and he's got him. To the rack.
Tatum was expecting Horford to be in that drop situation from that vase incident.
Butler will take it in. White will defend. Contorting is Jimmy Butler. Grant Williams right now, the newly instated Celtic. Switch on D. Zeller is in, drives, and picked up by Butler.
Did not foul much at all. One of the best in the league, keeping teams off the line. But in the playoffs, 25 attempts a game, and there's Jimmy Butler.
Martin. Dug out, loose. Lowry, wide open. Butler, 3.
2.
Butler and Smart. 3.5 in the third. Butler down low. Switch on defense. Rob Williams goes on Butler. And Jimmy works his way slanting into the paint. The defense. Rebound Zeller. Martin. Butler. In the fourth, with the missed shot right there by Brown, it stopped a streak of 3 straight. Butler right down the middle, and they let him go with a flush.
That's the second time, though. Look, Boston's got this game pretty much under control, but that's
Love to Butler, and Brown will pick him up. Jimmy Butler with a good fake and a leaner for 2. Tough shot. Hold on for Williams. Slide away that time for Adebayo. Butler at the other end. He'll jam and hold and get for him. Here is Butler. White will be on him. Jimmy will truck his way to the baseline and get it to go.
So we see a lot of that in games 1 and 2.
Lowry's got it. Bodies on the floor. Butler the other way. 3 of 8. And this is into White for the deuce. And Butler against White. The defensive-minded White, who's hitting threes all over the place tonight. Jimmy Butler, sweet J from outside.
But he's been a willing passer. That's why they've double-teamed him on the high screen and roll.
Butler with a 3.
Doesn't take a lot of him. And I think coming back with Derek White to get Brown out.
Butler 1 of 8. Got the switch. Goes on Rob Williams. With the easy 2 inside, waiting for the deuce. There. Robinson for the lead. Butler for the lead. Here comes Butler. 7-point game. Approaching 2 to play. Butler with a long shot of 3. 4-point game. Less than a minute to go. Butler hatchets his way inside. Outside, Strus will defend. With the turnover, it's Butler the other way, and from behind he had a couple Celtics swiping at the ball, but he gets it. Brown on the floor.
Look at the space that Williams has given him.
Butler off the block. Got it. And Jimmy Butler hits his second shot. Missed a shot in this series at home. Butler, the hesitation, and the drive inside, bursting for 2.
well, it's playing a lot better right now.
It's called adrenaline.
Personal drive, and Butler has it, and will put up a 3. Good! Big shot by Jimmy Butler. Celtics have come back to tie it at 3. Game 7 now, Butler. Minute to go in the first. On the doorstep and down for 2, and he's got a...
They're not following. He liked their attention to detail defensively. He said, we can't let our shot making affect our physicality and our defensive effort. Against the zone, we have to make quicker passes.
Martin's holding that right ankle or leg.
We saw Bam free up guys for 3 threes in the first half also. And Jimmy Butler, you made this point in the first.
And head coach Butler and Grant Williams will defend. Shot clock at 7. Butler with a 3. Ring it up for Jimmy Butler.
His third.
Butler will drive on Robert Williams and put on the brakes and hit the J.
Again, no shot for Espins as much as coaches do, and Jimmy Butler did.
Turnover, Butler at the other end. Defense to offense, transition, timeout.
Tatum cannot get out and pressure the ball. He can't move. Jimmy Butler right to the rim.
Smoke right back. 10 points. Horford stands in his way. 3.5 to go. Inside, Butler will flush. Good feed from Bam. 28 for Jimmy.
6 assists for Bam.
That's been one of the fun things to watch with these two teams as Max Strus comes up short. Jimmy Butler, who's a terrific rebounder, gets it, fires, and scores. Both these teams play great team basketball. They're so connected. They're so unselfish. 5 on the 24. Gordon guarding Butler, a three-pointer. Jimmy Butler, he knocks down his 3 yet. They're 0 for 4. Yet 11 from 14 from 2-point range. They've got plenty of layups. Butler gets inside. Speaking of layups, Kitchener, Ontario. He is off to a fabulous start. Nice backdoor cut from Butler and a beautiful pass from Adebayo. Grateful how they taught him how to be a professional. Adebayo, the floater. Won't go. Butler on the tip-in. He hasn't scored a lot tonight. But he's had A lot of his teammates picking it up. Butler runs down the floor, and another beautiful pass from good hands from Caldwell Pope to deflect it. Butler now drives on Caldwell Pope, gets inside, shot is good. Or the Miami Heat paused for a couple of years in the playoffs because of that knee injury. Jimmy Butler fires away, knocks that one down. You know, Jamal Murray, when he was a rookie, he missed the first. Butler, the spin move, the layup, that shot is good. Jimmy Butler
for his team and teammates.
Butler searching, Jokic on him. Butler falling away. Oh, what a tough shot for looking. Jokic playing off him. Robinson trying to find an opening. Butler, corner three. It's good. Jimmy Butler, his second three-pointer of the game. The lead back up to 6. Into the paint. Adebayo catches, kicks it out in the corner. Butler on the drive. The floater's good. And the foul. Jimmy Butler's jump shot. It's good. Big buckets from Jimmy Buckets here in the fourth. They get the switch they want. He has been spectacular throughout these playoffs. Is that he has to be more aggressive tonight. Butler drives and finishes. Kyle Lowry as well. Lowry went for the steal. Butler backing in, spins off the glass, and easy too. Murray thought he got hooked.
Against smaller guys in the post.
The rookie Brown on him. Butler turns, shoots, and scores.
You saw Joe. Zeller fell down. If Zeller had held his ground and stood up, it would not have been called.
Butler from the baseline. Jimmy Butler
trying to push Jokic out. He fronts him some, then plays behind. Really good job.
Butler answers. You know,
he's got outstanding technique, Aaron Gordon does.
Butler floats it up and in. 14. Next Monday for Game 5. Tip-off shortly after 8:30 Eastern Time, both nights. Butler gets inside. Great head fake. Murray gets away from Vincent. Bad pass. Jokic thought it was coming earlier. Butler goes down inside, lays it up and in. With their largest lead of the game.
We saw it in Game 1 of this series. The size of Denver making a huge impact.
Butler answers right back.
Good read, no doubt about it. And it's the same with Miami. Everybody knows it's Butler and Adebayo.
Butler right on cue. The baseline jump.
Every screen and roll action, 1 through 5. That's what Michael Malone is telling them.
Butler drives. Butler finishes with 1.4 remaining. Butler pulls back. Watch Gordon. Gordon has done a really good job on him much of the series. And Butler right on cue.
Getting a little bit of treatment. It looked like they were putting some heat actually on his right ankle, but again, Mike, something to keep an eye on.
All right, Lisa, thank you, Jimmy. Kyle Lowry, first time of the game for Miami. Butler, aggressive, banks it home. Caldwell Pope, his first foul. Robinson comes across, they get it to Butler, fires away, and knocks it down. Lowry back to Robinson. Nice fake, drive inside the Butler, penny pass. And the game is
the finals. Who cares?
I've made history.
Our Dave Freed just gave you some garbage.
Jimmy Butler.
Offense by Brown and the Nuggets.
You mentioned earlier how improved Brown is as a shooter.
Beautiful. Robinson looking. Butler calling for it. Goes right at Murray. Foul. Calling for it. Bruce Brown guarding him. Gordon looking to help. Butler backs in. Leans in. Baseline jumper's good. 23 for Butler.
And what's your opinion on that, Coach?
I'm bringing. We'll see it. We have to read the game. There's no absolutes with this. We'll just see what happens. I love that everybody's available. That's the most important thing.
Drives on Adebayo. Double team. Bad pass stolen by Butler. Butler gets inside. This time he's able to finish, and the lead's back up to 8. A turn
of not trying to initially go to Jokic in the middle against the zone, but finding it later on.
Martin to Butler. Butler, corner three, nails it. Jimmy Butler. This building is bedlam. Butler nails another. Back-to-back threes.
Not the two previous ones.
Butler now aggressive, looking for a shot. Backs in, turns, shoots it.